Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is the video I know you guys have been waiting for. I was gonna ask if you still wanted to see this, even though it is March when I'm filming this. However, based on the last time I asked if you wanted to see this, you all definitely said yes, a resounding yes. So I'm filming it anyways. This is my 2024 collection flip through. Yay! This is super exciting. These are always very fun videos to film. I love going back and looking through my collection. And this will kind of be a sad one, I think, because the biggest that I'm going to be doing this year, and a big part of my goals from this year, if you've watched my collection goals video, is to do a pretty big downsize. So my plan is to, at some point after filming this, I will also be filming a bit of a downsize collection video, but that is some future stuff. If you are new here, since this is a big video, many of you might be new here, and if that is the case, be sure to subscribe if you like to see more collection style videos. If you are noticing any groups that I collect that you love learning about and hearing about, I'd love to have you join, and I love conversing with all of you guys in the comments and things like that. I've had a very positive and wonderful journey with collecting, so I love being able to share in a safe space and have a lot of fun with you guys. But without further ado, we should probably get into it. I have lots of things to flip through, so let's get started. I think we're going to start with my boy groups first. I'd say this is a section that I want to downsize most in, but also a section that I think I have done the most in this past year, and I only just released my video on it like right before this one, so I'm very excited about my boy group collection. Let's look at their little collect book first. This is Key, Shinee's Key. I don't think this has even changed since last year. I haven't done too much with him. I think I am also more or less done with collecting Key. I do just like doing the concept ones, the like fun photos. So I had Killer Era first, here's Gasoline, and then Bad Love, just like the silly little concept cards. I thought they were fun. His concepts are always incredible. He does such great work. And then we have Good and Great here, and that's kind of the era I've stopped in, and I'm not really sure if I want to do anything for Pleasure Shop, but I just haven't had the time to look into it, to be honest. And I do like how this book is completely full, so there's Key. This is my BTS collection, so this has expanded. It's now in 2 binders here. I do just more or less collect the solo releases from all of the members. I used to have everybody in here. It didn't really fit. I've split them into the 2 binders, so I have the 3 eldest and then like kind of group stuff here. So I really love this Polaroid. It's super cute. Some of the group stuff that I just love from Proof and Butter era. Those eras were really, really special to me, and I love the In the Somme game. I play it to de-stress every once in a while, and I like the little message cards as well. Jumping straight into RM section, we have Indigo. This is a complete collection for me. I loved Indigo era. Huge fan of it. Love all the songs on the album. And then Right Place, Wrong Person. That's all I have for that. So I think that one's complete. We have Jin. Astronaut is first here. And also Happy right behind it. I still really want Super Tuna Jin, but who knows if I'll get it. So I have the one missing spot. Here's Suga's August D section. D-Day. A recently complete collection. Really excited about that. And that's the first binder. The second binder I got has a cute little hot air balloon on it. Very BTS, obviously. And we're starting off with J-Hope here. Jack in the Box. We have kind of a mix of the Hope edition and like the first kind of Weavers Only edition here. Also a very recent completed section. And then moving right into Hope on the Street. All the Hope on the Street ones. Here's Jimin's Face. I love Face. One of my favorite albums. I think it is my favorite album from all of the solo releases. And I did talk about it a lot in my last year's collection video or reviews and stuff like that. But yeah, here's Face. And then Muse is probably my favorite like concepts. I love the beautiful flowers and like even the marching band thing. Excellent release from him. Here's V. We have V's Layover. I love this page. I think this might be my favorite page in all of my BTS binders. I think there was a point in one of my videos where I said I was thinking about selling this, and now it's like my favorite BTS photo card of all time. So I am sorry. I don't think I will ever sell that. If you recall me saying that, I don't think I will. Sorry. And these are new. These are from the vinyl release that he did for Layover, and I also love these photo cards. So I think I want to rearrange this section a bit. I also have a little more space in splitting up the binders, and these are all the album cards, and I don't love how they're back-to-back. I really don't like doing back-to-backs for a lot of my photo cards, mainly because I love looking at the back. I love the graphic designs. I just like being able to see all of it in general, but especially for really beautiful graphically designed photo cards. Big fan of it. Here also is postcards. I decided to do them because I thought they were really, really beautiful. And then at the very back we have JK, we have Golden Era. Oh yeah, I did a bit of rearranging here because the vinyls are out and I had to move this one. I might actually sell that one, for real though. Maybe, I don't know. And here's the albums there, and the Weavers, and I also did the postcards. And there we are. That is the BTS collection that I have. Okay, newest collection. So I have recently added on Enhypen and Straykids. I got into them so much last year. I've talked about it a ton in many other videos. Been a big fan of them. This is also a section I do want to downsize in. Even though it feels very new, I did spend a lot of time in this past year in 2024 kind of collecting, and then I wanted to do an all-encompassing video to put it together, which I ended up doing, but since then I've already decided to kind of downsize and change how I want to collect pretty much all groups. It's what I'm currently working on. So when I initially decided I wanted to start collecting Enhypen, I decided to choose Nicki to collect. I really liked his Studio Choom thing that he did. I'm a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. I have been for a very, very long time. So it was a really cool crossover for me. So he was the one I decided to start collecting. I have kind of changed in that I don't really think I have a bias in Enhypen anymore, and I do want to change around this collection, and I think I would rather more gear towards like an OT7, which you'll see that I've done with Straykids. Straykids is right behind Enhypen here, but we'll get into that. Anyways, we're going to commemorate in video format the fact that at one point I have collected Nicki, but I probably will be changing this around and doing some trades and things like that. But these are my Nicki pages. We have some of Dark Blood, we have some of Orange Blood, we have some of Dark Moon. I mix up those a lot because of the darks and the bloods and stuff and the moons. And then these are all Dark Bloods from Nicki's album set. Right behind it we have Straykids. So I did decide that I don't have a bias in Straykids either, so I did decide to do OT8, also because I love how it looks with all of the members and then just some like card in the middle. Huge fan of the way that this is, so I am thinking about just kind of incorporating this style into my Enhypen collection throughout this year. But either way, for Straykids I decided to choose just some of my favorite full sets and just get those. This is the 8 version from one of their Nemo platform albums. I think this is an excellent opener to their section. They look amazing. I really like these concept photos. I think they look incredible. This is also 8. 8 era is like probably my favorite Stray Kids era, that and Maxident, so I did a little bit more for the 8 era. Really excited that I have this OT8 set. I have very few OT8 sets. It's harder collecting a group of 8 than I realized, even for just very select sets, but I think this is the limited version. And then I'm working on the letter version here. Here's what I currently have for Rockstar. Here's what I currently have for 5 Star, working on that one. And then my other OT8 set that I have that I worked hard on is my Maxident set. I love this one a lot. I love Maxident era, and I really want to work on getting these guys. The Case Pop version, I think, is what this one is. And then the farthest back I decided to go for Straykids is the Ordinary. So almost there for this one, and then their IDs as well. So that is my Straykids and Enhypen section. Okay, moving on to my next binder. This is more of my miscellaneous binder. This one has soloists as well as like retired collections, or collections that are kind of on a standstill, not totally sure what I'm gonna do to move forward with them, but still would really like to keep them. So starting off here, I have my Gemini Polaroid and I have my DPR Ian photo cards. Really, really happy to have these. To my understanding, these are the only photo cards that he's ever done, I think, so I love these a lot. Huge fan of DPR Ian. So that is my male soloist section, and then my female soloists are here. I have my favorite boa photocard ever, Hwasa, and then Bibi's, and then Lee Chaeyeon, Solar, and Mirani. All excellent albums, and then some of the tall inclusions for Hwasa and Boa. I love this one from Boa. Next up is my like girl groups miscellaneous that I still want to continue, kind of like group photo card stuff. I would really love to get more group photo cards for both of these groups, which is Baby Monster and IVE, but Baby Monster doesn't do too many, and IVE's are like next level expensive. I didn't realize that, so this is where the collection is for now. These are also some IVE pobs from Baddie era. Oh, Mine era, my bad. But it was the Baddie title track. Next section is my Blackpink. I do just have some Born Pink Polaroids in here. This is the collection on standby because who knows when or what or whatever's happening with when they're going to release their next one. So standby section there. And then now we're into the retired section. Here's my Billlie IDs from their debut release. I really like IDs, so I've decided to just keep them. All the members are in here who were part of the group during the debut era, and then the Billlie Love one, which I love so much. Here's Graham, obviously a retired section, but also recently completed this year, which is super exciting. I have all of her photo cards, and now therefore all of the photo cards from Fearless era. And then here is 50/50. This collection is definitely retired. I will not be continuing to collect 50/50, but I like the photo cards that I do have from their past eras, pre-lawsuit stuff. Here's Cupid, and then also their little film strips from Cupid too. That is the miscellaneous binder. Next up is my Newjeans and I-dle collection binder. I was so excited to get this binder. It took so long for them to come back in stock. I obviously thought it'd be perfect with the little bunny there. The future of Newjeans or NJZ is uncertain, however, obviously still supporting the girls, and I'm excited to see what comes next. I did a little bit of admin on my own for this video. If you are like subscribed and you watch all my videos, and if you do, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I normally will try to do admin videos. I know you guys really do enjoy those, but those are kind of tricky for me to make sometimes. So I did do some admin on my own, which is putting this here. Look at that awesome bunny. I loved their bunny logo. I really, really like this bunny. So I wanted to make sure he sits on the front page there, as well as adding in two little title page style cards, Newjeans. Here's debut era. And then from their Weverse version, this is their first season's greetings from 2023. Here is OMG. Oh yeah, because if you're not new here, you don't know. I have a bit of a weird Newjeans collection. It's group stuff only. I only do group photo cards and then like the Weverse album kind of group stuff. These are some pobs that came with OMG era, and then the group pobs that I decided to get. 2 in the OMG and then 2 in the Ditto music video style. Love those a lot. The other pob. This is Get Up era, right? I love these QR detail shots. I really like, I don't know, I think I like the weird stuff, maybe. Some little extra guys here. More of the Get Up era things. Some of my favorite photo cards from Newjeans, especially this one. The group photo cards that they did. Some miscellaneous. We have their yearbook that they did. This one is from Weverse Con, which is so crazy to have. So grateful for that. This is Bunny's Camp, I think, and then their 2024 Season's Greetings is right here. Well, the ID thing from it. And then these are the photo cards from 2024 Season's Greetings, as well as some little like index cards that they did. I don't know, I thought they'd be fun, so I threw them in there. Here is How Sweet era of the Weverse cards. I really like the 70s style that they did for some of this stuff. And then also the group photo cards that I chose. Supernatural, immediately after How Sweet, Weverse here. And then the super fun, colorful stuff. One of these, yeah, this one is Bunny's Camp as well. But yeah. That's my Newjeans. Behind it is my I-dle. So here is Super Real Me. I decided to do the exact same thing, more or less, with I-dle, and just do their kind of group photo cards, dedicate a bit of a page to them. Still kind of working exactly how I want to do the I-dle stuff, but this is what I have so far. Super Real Me. This is merch. This past page, that one. And these are merch items. And there is I'll Like You. That's what I have for Illit. And that is everything that I have from this binder. All right, next up we have Kiss of Life. These are both my Kiss of Life binders. So let's take a look at them. I love this binder for Kiss of Life. I think the crown perfectly embodies a Kiss of Life style group. I think this one also works really well for ITZY too. I don't collect ITZY and I can't take on another group even though I'd love to. But if I did, I think I'd get another one of these binders for ITZY. Anyways, Kiss of Life is in here. I collect OT4 for ITZY. Oh my god, I said ITZY? I don't collect ITZY. What the heck? I collect OT4 for Kiss of Life. My subconscious is like, you should do ITZY. No! Anyways, I do love both. And I love Kiss of Life a lot. Huge fan of Kiss of Life. I collected their OT4 album. This is a collection that I am very, very seriously considering to rework. However, I do still love it and I am excited to flip through it today. Looking at their past eras, here is their debut, Kiss of Life, some incredible photo cards. I love the debut era, so special. Love their Kiss cards. Kiss of Life. Here is Born to Be. They definitely like exploded in album photo cards after this. So Born to Be, there's quite a lot because they did 2 regular photo books. Debut was only 1 photo book. Born to Be 2 photo books, and then they also did a lot of photo cards for it as well. And then these ones are the polka versions that they did here. I really do love these ones. These are just the QR ones, but I really like concept cards. It's kind of my thing, I guess. And this was like the fold-out accordion thing, and some stickers. Here is their I-dle Book collab that they did with the magazine I-dle Book. I love these so much. This is like my favorite Kiss of Life page, absolutely, with the little wands. Julie took so long to get, but I'm so happy I got her. So there's this set of photo cards in it, and then they also did this one here, as well as some postcards. So that is I-dle Book. And then in the back here is where I have Season's Greetings. So here's 2024. I did decide to do back to back, and then here is 2025, the new ones that we have here. They're super cute, these ones. And then I also have the film strip from 2023, IDs from 2023, and then Polaroid from 2025. There are 2. And that's it for this binder of Kiss of Life. The other Kiss of Life binder, this one is pink, so it has Midas Touch in it. Midas Touch, they went hard. They did photo book, they did jewel cases, and they did polkas, all for the single album. So this is the era where I got a little overwhelmed, and this is definitely why I am definitely going to be re-looking at how I collect Kiss of Life. Still love them, still gonna collect them for sure in some form or another, but not to this extent. So that's where we're at. So I, again, very excited to see what the collection looks like. More or less completed here for Midas Touch, because these photo cards are beautiful. This era was beautiful too. I loved it so much. Midas Touch was just such a perfection of a song. We also have some more units here. We're into jewel case now. Yes, we're into the dreaded jewel cases. Those were the bane. I'm still missing 4 of them, even though it looks like I have them all. I don't. I'm missing 4, 1 of each member, which is interesting. And then these are the polka versions. The QRs there, and then the rest of the album ones. I love the backs of the polka version ones though. And then the units that they did for polka. We're now into Lose Yourself. I don't have a divider in this binder, but these are Lose Yourself Pobs that I got from Hello 82 with the rose. They're really cool. I love the backs of those. Next up is their first press release lenticulars. Obviously keeping these. I love lenticulars. And then we're into album photo cards. I ended up doing back-to-back for these because I was low on pages. This is a group that I will be looking at, revamping how I'm doing things with them, but gorgeous photo cards for sure. I love this Natty one a lot. These are all album, even to there, and then here I think we're in the jewel case ones. They didn't do polka this round, but they did still do jewel case ones. I have everything except I'm missing 1 Natty jewel case. This is, what is it? the hologram one. I do have all of them. I still just don't know where they are right now. I think they're just like in the album, but I do have all of them. And then I have 2 units that also came in the album, these guys. And this is a pop for the Season's Greetings from this year. And this is where my Aespa Season's Greetings pour cuts live because they look so pretty in this binder. All right, here is my next collection, which is Uki and Aespa are in here. Well, I would say it's more I-dle. I do collect mainly Uki for I-dle, but I really, really like all of them. I feel was just my favorite era for sure. I definitely wanted to showcase this beautiful lenticular up front here. First up, I do have tour pages for Uki. What is this I-dle tour that they did? Their world tour from 2024. And the second page here for it. Here is I Sway. I do have some things to go there, but here's the rest of I Sway. I'm still missing her other special photo cards, and I don't even know where those are. I don't even know where to find them, but I love the concepts for that. Here is her solo release, her first mini album for just Uki. These are the pages I have for this. Album and merch for those ones, and this is the special version. Here is 2 Era, all the album photo cards for 2 Era. These were like these tall clear cards and stuff, and I love this Uki, the Polaroid Corella Uki. And then some more of this 2 Era. Here was their last tour. Was this even like 2023? Yes, the Free Tea tour. Here we have Heat Era. I'm still looking to get one of each member, I think, for these, but that's okay. And then my fave, which is I Feel Era. I love this section so much. I Feel is like my favorite. Everybody loves Queen Card. Very excited to have a completed collection there. Here is some miscellaneous from I Love, and then one of the other tours, the Just Me in 2022. Here's I Love, which was also incredible. I Never Die, what I have for I Never Die. I Burn, the tarot lucky cards, and then all the album cards here. I Trust. And then the rest, I Am, and I Made, and Dum Dee Dum Dee are all here. I Am, I Made, Dum Dee Dum Dee. This was a Neverland group photo, and this was their first tour, I think. Or the concert, it was 2020, so it was online. Who Am I? Island. And this was a magazine collab that she did, some Polaroids for that, which I love. Blush magazine. And we're into Aespa now. So we're on Aespa debut era. All Savage photo cards, all the lenticulars, which I love. Here's some girls' Polaroids. Girls' photo cards. Whoops. Here's My World. Love My World. And the pink and purple is so pretty. And then the trading card Polaroids from the albums. Here is my Lonely Winter from Drama. And then the rest of my drama over here. And then Armageddon. I love these Armageddon pages because they have group cards in the middle. They look so good. And then here is what I have from the 2024 Season's Greetings. I love these photo cards so much. The ballet kind of tennis era that they did. I decided not to collect any other Season's Greetings from Aespa. I did have the previous era ones, 2022 and 2023. But I did decide to sell those and not continue. I just really, really love this one, so I decided to keep them. But that is my Aespa and Uki collection. All right, I'm back. I mean, it was no time for you, but I took a break. I had some udon, and I am back to show you the rest of my collection, which is all entirely LeSserafim. If you are new here, or if you're just using context clues, I am very much a LeSserafim based channel, and LeSserafim is the bulk of my collection. They are the ones I focus on the most. Probably a little too much, but it brings me a lot of joy, and I just really, really like LeSserafim. I like the girls, the Fimmies. So I have a lot of binders dedicated to them, so we have a lot to get through, and we'll start off with the smallers and move to the bigger binders that I have. Starting off with my little itty bitty binder. This is just my ID binder from 2023 IDs that they have here. This is really it. no changes in this one. The rest of what you see here, these are all like my group photo card binders. As a note too, I have not stored Crazy yet, which is also crazy because it came out at the very end of August. I'm going to be filming it soon, but there will be no Crazy in these binders. But we'll start off with the tour one, the group and unit tour binder. This was from their merch for Flame Rises. So we have this Flame Rises photo on the front here. And then there are some of my wonderful Flame Rises things. I decided to put Flame Rises first because this is the Flame Rises dedicated binder, as it says on the front. Here is some of their units from their like clothing merch items. And then we have Flame Rises in Japan starting here. All the blue ones. And then these are all Fearnada stuff. So some like little lucky cards and what have you, just me filling pages and things. So Fearnada 2023 merch items here. I think these are like t-shirt stuff and then bag and things, group photo cards from that. And then Flame Rises 2024, these were trading cards that they actually did. Those were merch items. These are Fearnada in Japan merch items here. And these are all the full group ones, which are all trading cards. And then on this page, we're back to more merch items, but the group ones. So I think some of these are trading cards. These two are trading cards, and these two are merch. I hope that wasn't too much of information you don't need. I don't know, but that is the group tour binder. Here's like the group photo card binder. This was a merch item from Anti-Fragile era. Starting with Anti-Fragile, there are sadly no group photo cards from Fearless, which makes me sad, but lots for Anti-Fragile. I do have all of them from the different stores and things. That was a new thing from this year. Fearless Japan here. Unforgiven, and then two little Perfect Night things that I'm so proud of. These are just Lomo cards, just to kind of fill the backs here. And then we are on to Unforgiven Japan there. The other Unforgiven Japan. This is Fimbity Bobbity Boo Pob here. And here's some easy units. And then easy group photo cards. I love easy era. It's some of my favorite concepts for sure. The Sheermer one is probably my fave. And those are all the group photo cards from this era. That's that binder. Group Polaroid binder. This is a merch item from Easy Era, and I decided to use it for my Polaroids. I think it looks really nice actually, with like the white binder and then like the whites that are usually on Polaroids. I really do like it. So these are Anti-Fragile group ones. Anti-Fragile, and then right into Unforgiven here. Unforgiven units. One Unforgiven, and then easy is the rest of them. And then some more, and easy units all the way onto here from their trading cards. Yeah, I really like this binder. I love Polaroids. I also have Muji binders for LeSserafim. Also a note here, I did not have time to do like admin style stuff in the LeSserafim binders, and I'm okay with that because it takes a while and I want to put some effort into it. But anyways, we are starting off with my kind of miscellaneous collaboration weird binder here. It's got like their endorsement stuff in it, some magazine stuff. It's kind of a mishmash in here, which makes it endearing. But here are some sticker sheets that they have from some Japanese magazines that they've done in the past, all the way to there. Some things that I'm working on that are just covered. I haven't decided what to do with them yet, because here's like kind of the magazine section, but I might be moving the magazine stuff into a different binder. I just haven't decided yet. Here's another magazine collaboration, these like little perforated postcards. Mom's Touch eras, round 1 and round 2, these cute little itty bitty photo cards. Their Goobeen thing, Sserafim in Chicago, Goobeen pizza. And then their Vita 500 stickers, and then also their photo cards. In the individual section, we're starting off with Sakura, since she's been doing it the longest, and we have her Molac poster, the Molac makeup collection that she had done, crowned by Molac, and then Molac all of the contact lenses photo cards that she's released. So there's one of her rounds. These are actually the makeup ones again, the crayon ones. And then this was another round of new colors. And then the next round she did postcards, stickers. The most recent round that I have on hand, another one has actually since been released, but are these like flake stickers here that came in that. She has also been an ambassador for primer, skincare, these, and B hair, which is just that sticker in the middle here. The primer, skincare, also came with a washi tape of like these cute little stamps, so I put them on these pages here, and then I took apart this, that's this one here, and cut it so that I could look at all the beautiful images of her, and they're double-sided as well, and it also came with a calendar for last year. Oh yeah, she's also an ambassador for Luna, so I kind of just threw this in here. I'm not really sure if it's going to stay, and then I'll probably properly adhere this. And then this is Chaewon's section. She does only have this Makeup Forever little collab of these postcards, but I really love it. Yoonjun's also is pretty small. We just have this like accordion like this, and then I cut it as well from Wake Make, the Coral to Go collection. And there's the backs there. Kazuo has a ton. She's been with Ladora for a while, so these are some of her pamphlets that I cut out. Sticker sheet. This is like the newest release, I think. Yeah, these ones, some like hairspraying stuff. Another one of the little campaign things. And then sometimes they come with things like photo cards, which I have here for Ladora for her. These are the newest ones that came in that guy there. And then she used to be an ambassador for Etude, so she has some sticker sheets, postcards, and a big postcard there, and the sticker sheet. And then here's Eunchae's little section. She's been ambassador for Calamy, which was gorgeous, and Kirsch, which is amazing. I'm so sad that that ambassadorship I think is done, because I really liked Eunchae for Kirsch. There's the backs there. One of the Kirsch collaborations that she did was like this magazine, which you'll see kind of through here. But it came with a bunch of stickers. So these are the stickers on display here. And then there's the magazine. And a part of it too was also this postcard. And a Calamy sticker sheet and a big Calamy premium photo. And this is like the ultra miscellaneous, ultra miscellaneous section. These were like events, K-Cons, Mama Awards. This is from Mama Awards. Just like little stickers, cafe kind of style stuff. Just whatever things. Shibuya, winter sale. Yeah. Ultra miscellaneous at the back there. Next up is the miscellaneous binder. It's kind of like everything else, merch, stuff like that. I have decided to showcase it in this way, in book style, so that you can also see the backs of the photo cards too. Like I've already said at some point in this video, I do really appreciate the backs of cards and the graphic design. I really like it when they look cool, but I think that these types of videos, collection videos, can be very helpful for people that are looking to fulfill their collections, and sometimes being able to tell what a card is from the back is incredibly useful. I think for that reason, I'm going to show it like this. Generally, when I'm doing my storing videos, I will turn it sideways so that the girls aren't sideways, but I think it's most useful for reference for you and for me to show it this way. So starting here, we have the membership 2023-2024 here. These are season's greetings. They are the same photo card, but they are double-sided and they were just so beautiful. So I have the two sets there. IDs came with it. 2024 season's greetings. Day Off in Jeju photo book, Fimdi Bobbidi Boo photo book. And these are merch, items that came with LESSERAFIM merch from Unforgiven era. They're called style guides, I think is what they have for them. They released these during only Unforgiven and Easy era, not crazy. And there were 2 extras of just Yoonjun and Sakura. So they go there. These are the Unforgiven, and these are the Easy era ones, which they did just 10, which was nice. These are the Momentica kind of photo card NFT thingies. I did a whole video on them. I still don't fully get them, but they're beautiful photo cards. Here is Easy merch, straight merch, backstage pass set, I think is what they called it. And these are entry tickets from the Hype exhibition Daydreamers. The Daydream Believers, I was close. Hype Insight stuff. These are both sets from the On-Off photo book DVD thingy that they released, and this is their Daikon magazine collaboration that they did. Probably my favorite set of photo cards that they have ever released for LESSERAFIM. So the Daikon there. These are all set A. And then now we're into set B. These ones here with the pink backs, which I love as well. And then the units that came for both set A and set B. These were part of set B set. And these are some miscellaneous things here from Chaewon, Sakura Horrendous magazine collaboration, and then little IDs that came with like some merch that they released exclusively in Japan. So that's my most miscellaneous binder. Let's do tour next. We have Flame Rises. So we have an incomplete set here. This one I think is from the Japan dates. I decided to do the merch release here at the beginning. This is the physical release that they did because they're beautiful photo cards for one, and they're obviously all in their stage outfits or VCR from the actual concerts. So I thought it'd be a nice opening page. Same with doing the ones from Japan. So these are from the physical release in Japan. I'm very proud of this page. It took a while to get, and they're beautiful and they're full on like live photo cards. So really happy with those. Then now moving into the other merch from the actual event. I actually don't have anything to go here, so we'll see if I figure that out. This is from like the hoodie merch stuff, and then the rest of these are all trading cards that they did. So big trading card sets, all numbered on the back for each member, which is kind of fun. And I really like the concept style, so very happy with them. And Flame Rises in Japan. These were merch like ID sets, and then now into the trading cards as well right below it. Very similar with like the all black hair too, which is nice, but instead of white and red, it's blue and white. Moving on to Fearnada. So we have our Fearnada sets here from the concerts. Really, really proud that I was able to get those guys. And these are both merch items from the hoodie, from the t-shirt, and then trading card sets. They just did the 3 with the message cards here. And now we're into 2024 Fearnada. Those were 2023. This was the set that came with the hoodie, and then onto the trading card ones, the bonus ones there, and then the rest of the trading cards. I really like the gradient backgrounds of color. Very colorful, beautiful photo cards that they did for this era. Really like these concepts. All the trading cards. This is more merch here from the collect books they did. This I think was the sole like album pickup from the venue. You were able to get this set, which is from like a smart stage, which is really cool. If you're not a Japan one. And these were, I think, the same thing as that last one, like the picking up from the event. If you pick up the album at the event, these are the ones that they did for Japan. And these ones are really cool because they're in the Coachella outfits. So really, really happy that I was able to get these sets because they're absolutely gorgeous. And now we're into Fearnada Japan trading cards that they did. So there's these sets here. I think this is like the bonus purchase set. Yes, it is. And then the rest you see are all photo cards, all in the nice like blue outfits, which is very, very cute. Here is the Polaroid binder. I think this is the one that I'm hoping to upgrade in the next little while to like a nice Meowcafe binder or something. But for now, I do still really like the way that it looks. We have their first merch, First Moment in Your Hands. These are Polaroid stickers. I have all 6 of them on this page, and I should have done this. That is something I probably could have prepared, but I forgot, and I really wanted to get this video out to you guys, but I do finally have all of the Inner Park Polaroids from Fearless era. I'll be pasting them up there eventually. Anyways, here are the 2 winners for Anti-Fragile era. Very happy with this set. That took a while to complete. And then all of the Polaroid trading cards from Anti-Fragile era, which I love. I think these are like the main reason I got into collecting, was because I liked these so much. I loved Anti-Fragile era so much. It's very special to me. And I'm sure to you as well, if you're still watching this far into the video. These are the Polaroids from their Season's Greetings 2023. And then we're into Polaroids from Unforgiven. These are the purchase benefit ones, and these are the tin case ones, this page and this page. These are merch items from Flame Rises in Japan. These were Japan exclusives, these really cool Instax style Polaroids. So fun. These are some pobs and like lucky draw stuff that are Polaroids, because I really just like the Polaroids staying together. So a set from Unforgiven, and then here is a set from Easy. These kind of purchase benefit, like set purchase benefit lucky draws are getting more and more popular, which is terrifying. But here's more Easy. These are purchase benefits from their merch, and these are the trading cards from their Easy merch, which are so fun. I just love the Polaroid style trading cards. I hope they never stop doing them. And then I also put my film style ones here. So these are Easy era film style. And then Fearnada in Japan, they did the same thing as they did with Flame Rises in Japan. The Instax ones, which are really cool. And then these are Polaroids from the magazine collaborations that just a few of the girls did. So I kind of have them in an odd way here. But we have Sakura's, Horrenda's, and Tomorrow magazine ones. And then we have Yunjin and Kazua's Tomorrow magazine ones there. Alright, last Muji binder is my Japan photocard collection. So my Japan releases, it now goes this way, because that way the messages that are on the back of the cards are not upside down when you flip in this direction from left to right. So we have Pob and Lucky Draw on this page. I think these are, yeah, part of the trading cards, one of the limited sets, and the message card. We have some more Pobs, and this is a trading card set too. Here's Pobs and standard version, I think, trading cards, and one of the other limited unit sets, trading cards and solo version here. Same with this one, probably solo version and trading cards on the bottom, yes. Stickers, Pobs, and then on the very back we have the sticker Pobs from the same stores, Tower Records, HMV, for Unforgiven. Here we have a Pob set, the standard set for Unforgiven Japan. These are both lucky draws, I think. It's starting to get a little fuzzier now. This might be UMS version and a Pob set or a lucky draw. Both of the limited unit sets. I think this is also solo and a Pob set. Yes, this is a lucky draw set for sure, and then also one of the solo sets. And these are the Weverse version sets here. And trading cards. Yes, all trading cards there. All right, so here's what we have left of the big binders. And I always say the big binder, but the thing is, for big binders, I technically have 5. So there are 2 big binders of just photo cards, and then 3 big binders of like everything else that isn't photo card size. What I continuously say is like the pride and joy of my collection are those ones which are more like scrapbooking style of everything else. But if you're still around when we get there, you will see them, or you've seen them before. Let's look at the photo cards in these big binders first. So we have Fearless era. They released for just the first 3 trilogies, these like clear A4 posters. So they look really nice in here. My Fearless collection is like so close to being completed. I'm really, really excited about it. These are like lucky draws that we have here and pre-order benefit sets. I usually do those first, and then I will do the album cards kind of following it. So now we're into more. These are all pre-orders here, and then these are both album photo cards. So the Midnight Onyx and the Blue Cypre are both there. Moving into the Blue Cypre, lucky draws and pre-order sets here. And then the compacts. I wish all eras only had that many photo cards, let's be real. But anyways, Anti-Fragile, very iconic. I love these lucky draw sets that I have at the front here. Their Lucky Draw sets from Anti-Fragile era are so next level. I love them a lot, and I'm so happy I was able to get the ones that's something I worked really hard on the past 2 years, was really getting the Lucky Draws that I was missing. These are some pre-order benefits, also Lucky Draws and pre-order benefits on these pages for Midnight Onyx. These are definitely both Weavers pre-order benefits, some of the clear cards, and then also the album versions. I'll say it every time. If you're not new here, you're used to the spiel, but I really like how these connect on the back. That is why they are not in order on this page. Another pre-order set here, UMS for sure, and these are the QRs from the Weavers version. Iridescent Opal, Lucky Draws, and pre-order benefit sets. And the album photo cards there, all matched up. Another lone Iridescent Opal set, because I'm working very diligently on this fan sign from Anti-Fragile in that Frozen Aquamarine. Beautiful set. We love Frozen Aquamarine. Their pobs, and then this iconic set here as well, which we all love. We love Candy Chewan. And moving on to their compact concepts, those are both Lucky Draw pre-order benefit things. Definitely pre-orders here, and then starting on the actual album cards here, compact sets. And then if I can, I paired it with the Weavers versions. So these two are the exact same. Same with this one, compact Weavers album cards. And the last compact and units. Here is Unforgiven. Some of my favorite Lucky Draws go first. That's usually how I do it, is putting my favorites near at the front. Also usually more stage styles. I love this one, the No Return outfits. The showcase ones here, probably like one of my favorite Newjeans photo cards of all time. Flash forward. Some like fan sign stuff. These are not official, but I really like the blue Weavers outfit, so I'm still trying to get the other two, but they are really hard to find because they are not official photo cards. But these, the rest of them are. I try to tell you when they aren't official when I can, but for the most part, everything is official, and I don't have fakes or anything like that. At least I don't knowingly have fakes or anything like that. And then these are the Weavers QR codes here, and then move into the Dewy Sage here. Lucky Draw and pre-orders, more pre-orders, more pre-orders. And then I decided to put together, because I thought it worked really well, the album photo card set Dewy Sage, which basically had a matching set from the compact versions. So that's the compact ones there. They're also Unche first for the same reason of it all lined up, which I really, really liked. Here's Dusty Amber, pre-order benefits, fan call. This is the Target version here. And then the album and compact one, again with Unche first, so we can match it up. I've got this one Lucky Draw set here, and then moving into Bloody Rose. I love these 2-cut sets. They are Lucky Draws. I think it's K-Town for You. I'd opted to only get the 2 cuts, and now I really want to get the actual photo cards from this K-Town for You Lucky Draw set. But one day. Some more pobs and fan sign, and then these are the album and compact again. And then the Weavers ones. So all the Weavers, and then the units at the end there. So there is the first trilogy, and here is the binder for the next trilogy, which has my special Kazuas on the first page. I have some of the really like special ones from Japan winners stuff, and then I have all broadcasts from her here, and then the showcase. So debut, Fearless, Anti-Fragile broadcast, Unforgiven broadcast, Perfect Night broadcast, and then the 2 easy broadcasts. I have decided to sell all of these though, so we are saying goodbye to this page for sure. I do have a hard time with not doing OT5. I really don't love collecting just one for LESSERAFIM. I just can't do it. It's so hard for me. So instead of having just Kazuas and then feeling like one day maybe I'll have the ability to get the other ones, I don't have the ability to get the other ones. Therefore, I think it is best that I list these, but we're gonna look at them one last time because they're beautiful and we love them for what they are. moving on to Perfect Night Era. These are from QQ Music, the only album that they really released for this. I wish they like gave us a trading card set or something, but I'll say that every time. And then moving on to Easy. Easy has some of my favorite photo cards of all time. I really, really love them. This is like a very special like stamp book event that I'm really, really happy to have. And then these are other like pre-order sets here and lucky draw sets. I love the Easy section. It makes me so happy. This is Hello 82 in their Coachella fits. And I feel like I was able to do a really good job of matching pages because they would release like basically two sets of photo cards that would work really well together. So I love that. Same with these ones from like their Music Bank, right? Is this Music Bank? But along like the pink wall, one of their Easy stages. It just looks so good. Some of these Smart stages. Looks incredible. And then even though this is in Fearnada, this is like YZY, one of their last lucky draw sets. But it is for Easy, so I have decided to keep it in the Easy section. Some fan calls there. In their merch, their Peaches collab merch. I know this is the showcase set. And then moving on to like the Good Bones. I love Pink Che. So Good Bones music video. Pobs and things, all from that. And then Balmy Flex up first here, both Japan Pobs there, more Pobs as well, and then the albums are here. I did learn that they do match up on the back. I have chosen to ignore it because it's not as prominent as the other eras, Anti-Fragile and especially Unforgiven. The Unforgiven designs like looked out of place if they weren't in a row, like not in a bad way, but you know what I mean. Whereas this, you can't totally tell, but one of you guys let me know that they do connect up and I have chosen to ignore it. So I can just keep it as the same all throughout. So last of Balmy Flex and then Featherly Lotus. I love Featherly Lotus. Definitely my favorite concept from this era. I like how the duality of the white and black fits. And the hollows that they released, like these pages, are just gorgeous. I love that Sakura. And look at these. Look at that Yunjin in the water. Such a fan. Yunjin's crown. Yes, I love Featherly Lotus. Just so beautiful. Some more pop sets in the all black outfits. Like this concept had so much to it. It feels like you're getting two concepts within one. And then these are the photo cards here from the actual album. Sheer-Mer I also really, really, really loved. It's so gorgeous. My only complaint with it is why are all of Uche's so cool tone and nobody else's? At least one more member should have had like the cool tones. But they all look good. I just wish we had more consistency, even though I do really, really like them. But the photo cards like this, like the selfies we got out of them, are so nice. I really like the like beautiful, natural, cozy kind of look of this concept. The Team Money cards, and then these are Make Stars Pobs that are in the compact set. These are the compact cards, all of those ones there. And these are the Weavers cards. All we have are these for Weavers, which I feel like is odd. I wish we had gotten like one more set or something from the Weavers ones, but that is easy. Like I said, no crazy. I haven't put away crazy yet. I have it all. It's literally in my desk. It's all right here in this desk, but I haven't had the time to put it away yet, but it's coming. So that is pretty much all I have left for photo cards, or at least standard photo card size for LESSERAFIM. The rest of this video will be me flipping through my big binders, ultra big binders. These have everything else. These are really special to me. These I put a lot of work into, and I appreciate you guys also letting me know that you enjoy it, because I know not that many people collect the larger inclusions or do anything with them. So I've had a lot of fun with this, but I know that not everybody's interested in larger inclusions. So the photo cards are pretty much done, but I still encourage you to continue watching. I do have basically 2.5 binders of the big stuff to take a look at here today. So I've decided to do this binder entirely chronological, not splitting up between Korean releases, Japanese releases, Polaroids, whatever the heck. Everything is just chronological release in the best way that I could. Here's my like opening page, just a little tag, which I think really embodies the Sserafim's concept, the like high fashion thing from their first merch release, which was The First Moment in Your Hands. And this is the rest of the stuff from The First Moment in Your Hands. I put it first as like an introduction to all of the girls. And then they have their like really cool Polaroid ones. I really, really like these. And then the other concept, which is the Blue Cypre. They were slightly too big for like the 2 pockets, so they're all mounted on their own. And then I do have the Aladdin holo postcards. I'm missing grams, but I basically have them all. Some more postcards, paw lenticulars from the compact album and from the big regular album. And then the stickers. These are Bandai from Japan. They're gashapon flat bookmarks that they did, and then a clear file that I've put in here like this, an anti-fragile POB photo, which I love, postcards from the album, from the compacts, and then POB, and these are the broadcast postcards. I love the broadcast postcards. Those were one of my most exciting things I was able to secure. More POB stuff. Large postcards for POBs. The group one, stickers, and then POB bookmarks. They had a lot more variety in their POBs in Anti-Fragile era in terms of sizes, because these giant bookmarks and these itty bitty ones, and then other just bookmarks of this size here, all POBs still. And then these are the Bandai flat gashapon bookmarks for Anti-Fragile. And the clear file, Season's Greetings 2023 POBs and things. Moving right into Fearless Japan POBs. These are the UMS square cards that they did. And the Weaver's version large clear cards. And stickers right into Day Off in Jeju photo book, a POB photo. I cut this little like accordion thing to put it in here. The Weaver's POB, another one there, Fearnada sticker set. Then all of the large postcards. Little mini sticker set, and then the keychain photo cards, I guess, and some extra stickers, and then some more stickers from Fearnada, as well as some from the First Moment in Your Hands. Just some of them are there. The Daydream Believers exhibition. Photos, large photo cards again that I had to be creative with. Film strip stickers and large postcards again. Unforgiven section. Album postcards. POB postcards. I'm missing 2 more of these. The exact same, but not hollow, I think from Music Korea, that I want to put here, but I don't have them. Weaver's POBs, and then compact postcards with the Weaver's 4 cuts. Love these a lot. Some more POBs here, K-Town and Aladdin Polaroids. I did the Tower Records HMV stickers back to back like that. And then some more POB postcards, which I love. Love postcards. Postcards are my favorite. And these are just photos. And these are broadcast postcards, also one I was really excited to have. And then the comeback show photos, which showcase the flash forward filming, which I really, really like. And stickers from the album, and our last clear file for Unforgiven. So the whole first trilogy fits in this binder, just barely, honestly. It's quite packed in here, but It more or less fits. The next era binder is also just as massive. And this one starts off with the pop-up store. So they did their first pop-up store following Unforgiven 2023 pop-up. So this was like a scented door tag and a coaster you could get from the event. Here is their little photomatic that you could have got with them. And then the postcard from the event. I have 4 here just to make the page look really nice. Here's one of the merch items, these lenticulars in the Bloody Rose. Love these a lot. And then another merch item they did were these 4 cuts in the Dewy Sage group one, and then the rest are their Dusty Amber solo ones. And then moving on to their collab that they did with, or whatever that they did with Daikon. The theme was the Sserafim Pureness, the magazines that they did. So there's a sticker sheet that came with it, and then these were from the pop-up event that they did in Japan only, that there was some merch they released for it, which were these pop-up Polaroids cards, which I love. These are sticky notes that came with the set B. I put one of each on the back there. And these are also part of the pop-up in Japan, these postcards, as well as individual 4 cuts. This is probably my favorite section to flip through because these concepts are just so beautiful. This was A concept, B concept, and C. They made a magazine for these 2, but they just put sprinklings of C kind of throughout the rest of the books and things, but they're all just so gorgeous. I love them a lot, a lot. Such a fan of these pages. And then we have Yunjin's apology postcard, not her apology to Yunjin postcard. They left out one of her comments in the magazine, so then they sent these out with her comment on the back. So this only exists for Yunjin. If you know Daikon, you know what I mean, but if you don't, they are magazines based on a full group, like Enhypen, Lesseravia'S, BTS, or whatever. They'll base it on a member or a unit or a full group one, and then it'll be big interviews, photo sets, all this stuff to do with the group, and they often come with various different inclusions as well as photo cards, as you've already seen in this video. One of the sets came with like a diary. It was quite clunky, so I don't have a way to, like, I couldn't store it or anything, but it was also like a day planner, and then it also had these beautiful photos in it, and I didn't want these photos to just sit in these weird little diary planner things, so I decided to cut them out and put them on display here because I am more likely to look through these binders than I am to like pull out these weird things that are kind of just like stored in a box right now. And at the time I was very much like, am I destroying something? Oh my goodness. But because I looked through this so much, and like I said, the Daikon section is my favorite section to flip through. I look at these a lot and I appreciate them so often. So I really like that they're in here, and I love how it turned out. Each of the members had their own book, and they all had 5 pages in each book. These are all the ones that came in Chaewon's. These are all the ones that came in Sakura's. And then these are all the ones that came in Yunjin's. Kazua's here. And then Uche's. Love those a lot. Next up was Flame Rises. So they have some merch. This was like a photo deco set. It came with a small and large photo. So the large ones are on the back. And then the postcards that they did for each member as well. Here are some message cards from the event. I'm still looking for the one in Hong Kong. I've been so close to getting it, like 3 times. And in theory, there's one for Jakarta, but I haven't seen it yet. Here is a ticket for the Japan dates. And these are Japan merch items that came with t-shirts. I think they called them visual cards. Oh, and here's stuff that I haven't updated yet. So like I said, I haven't had the time to do admin for the new stuff that I've put away. And new is even like easy. Easy is a year ago and I still haven't done it. You'll see, we're gonna get to it. But I decided that I think you guys would want to see this sooner than later because I don't know how long it'll take me to do admin. And usually I do it all at once. So ideally this is where things will be set up. So I guess come back later and see what it's set up, or watch the admin video if I'm able to make one. But these are the Flame Rises physical release, some of the POBs, as well as things from the album The Diary. Here's a POB here, the postcards from it. Flame Rises in Japan, physical release, the POB, the large photo cards, first press, POBs here, the extra large photo cards. Extra large. And then Pobs here from HMV and Tower Records, I think. And then moving on to kind of a mix of the tour as well as Unforgiven Japan, because they kind of coincided. These were ticket holders that they gave out at each concert in Japan that have the Unforgiven outfits on them. So here's Tokyo's set and Osaka's set too. And then right into Unforgiven Japan with I-dle. I loved this image, this like anime style drawing, so cool. They used it in a few other places. Here we have another one there. These are UMS seals here. These are actually postcards from Adventure King event in the summer splash kind of thing. Yeah, there we go, 2023. All signed from the other members. I put them in this section again all around the same time, and the concept here. We had the last little image there that I like, and some more Pob postcards here. These are called like bromides, I believe. These are from like a pop-up store in Japan, and then stickers from the album. And this is a creative solution. These are photo cards from Mayashita Park type thing. I don't know. These were cool though. I really like them. I still want to get something to put behind them, like a white to put behind them to make it like really pop. And this is a Pob, and this is the Target version. These are Bandai, the wafer stickers that they did. They are releasing more of these for Crazy Japan, which is exciting. And the clear file. Next is another really special part in here. This was like, I think, a Spotify winner set of photos. These are just so nice, and I think they were specifically for jewelry era, I believe, or dress code. Is that what it is? Dress code? Yes, really like those. So I thought they would look nice too, to have something in between these two clear files of Unforgiven, because next is Special Cafe, which is only in Japan, 2023 Special Cafe. This was like a merch item, and then these are pre-order stickers. I'm still missing Unche's. Help. And then these stickers that were membered as well. I decided that I would put these stickers here. These are Pop stickers from Unforgiven Japan, but I thought they looked really good here. These are things that you would get from the event. Message cards from like, I think, ordering the members like dedicated food at the cafe. These are reservation tickets you get if you made a reservation to go to the cafe. Coasters if you got the members drink. And then more merch items, which were these postcards as well as band-aids. Beautiful Perfect Night clear file opens up this amazing section. I love it so much. I do also really love the like anime style drawings of the girls too. Here is the message card from the Perfect Night broadcast. This is just from the album, the QQ Music album, and these are the BlizzCon tickets, which I was very fortunate to get these. And these are the actual tickets from their merch as well, which I love. They're absolutely gorgeous. I am still working on trying to get the rest of the stickers. Who knows if I will, but I hope to one day. And then Fimbity Bobbity Boo. We have some pre-order benefits here. We have the little plane tickets from the actual photo book, as well as some more pre-order benefit postcards. And Happy New Year 2024 that they send to their Japan fan club, I think. Moving right into Season's Greetings for 2024. Just some stuff from the album. Both are pre-order benefits here. The perforated accordion Polaroids here from the Season's Greetings, and the postcards from the Season's Greetings. I love the night and day concept that they did. Mini posters as well. So beautiful. The late night kind of look. And a pre-order benefit as well, and the greeting card. Here is the easy section that I am still working on finishing up, as you can see. But this is the easy section. Postcards from the albums, from the compacts, pre-order benefit, winner's benefit kind of stuff. Really happy to have those. I think these are cafe photos, pre-order benefit, postcards. These are all pre-order benefits as well. These ones are the broadcast postcards. And then Unche is there. Soundwave Cafe I guess, lucky draw postcard. Really happy to have those. More pre-order benefit stuff. And the cafe event. I decided to put the Weavers Photocard things in here because they're bigger than your standard, rather than have them in the binder. And then some stickers in here too. Following up with the last clear file. So unlike the first binder, a full trilogy will not fit in here. This binder is done. It is full. Crazy will have to go in here, which is the last binder, starting off with their second pop-up store, the one they did in 2024 for their Easy era. We have the Peaches sticker up here. I am too scared to actually stick it down because it means I can't, like, it means it's done, you know? So I think I am gonna leave it there for now. It's so cool. I really like it. I love the Peaches stuff. This was a merch item from stickers, which you'll see. I have put them on the back of these guys. This is something that I am still working on if I want to do the white background or black, but it'll kind of be mounted like this, like a window area that one of you guys had suggested to me, which I love. So eventually I'll be doing it for everybody. And yes, the forecut is merch item as well from the event. Well, just their merch in general. These are also bromides from, I think, the pop-up store in Japan again, as well as more stickers. Those are what kind of like came with that too, along with these big ones. And here is the magazine collaborations they did. So Sakura did one with Horrendous, which is here. She also did Tomorrow, Chinese magazine, as well as Yunjin and Kazuha. Unche and Chaewon did not have one for those guys. Next release is On Off. I decided to put it here rather than putting it with the eras because On Off basically encompassed the first trilogy of eras, so I thought I would just put it in as release date, which is here. So we're taking a look back on these awesome memories from Anti-Fragile, more Anti-Fragile. This is a pre-order benefit here. It came with these cute little stickers and stuff. These are all pre-order benefits, all from Unforgiven era. And then these are stickers. A sticker book came with the item, and I really liked how it looked on the back. Actually, I love these photos. I love this page, a really cute memory page. So I did decide to rip it up and store it like this. It also came with these scratch off cards. I have one fully scratched with the messages, which took forever, and one that isn't. And then it also came with these cute little 3 cuts, which I love, which transitions right over to Fearnada. We have some more of these like merch items from On Off here, and then they had these 2 4 cuts, which perfectly go here. I love how the transition worked well because I was not sure what to do with these otherwise. Fearnada, there wasn't too much large inclusion merch this time, which is also kind of nice. So these are regular Fearnada, well actually all of this. And then this is just from Fearnada in Japan. But I had 4 of them, so I thought I would just put them on each page, along with the members message card here. There's Sakura's, Yunjin's, Kazua's, and Unche's. I only had 4 of those. So for Unche, she has this here, which is the Adventure King, the Summer Splash thing. In 2024 though, they had like a big gashapon, and the only storable item were these stickers here. It came with 3. Those 2 are little stickers. So I gave it to Unche. I don't know if it'll stay in there or if we'll get another postcard. Who knows? But anyways, that's it. I made it to the end. Everything after this will probably be Crazy. There's definitely room in this binder, so Crazy better fit in here. We'll end it right here. This is a beautiful page. Thank you so much for staying with me if you made it all the way to the end here. Thank you so much for spending this time with me to go through my collection. I love it so much. I am so proud of it. It means a lot to me, and it also means so much to me that you also like looking at it too, and the wonderful positive things that you guys have said to me in the comments means the world to me. And yeah, last time I did one of these, it was like a non-talking one, so I decided to do a chatty one, and I am chatted out for sure. I've been yapping for like 3 hours, I think. Anyways, if you made it this far, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to subscribe, keep an eye out for new videos, and I hope to see you in the next one.